But Josh, the one I'm really looking forward to talking about, I don't know how closely you were following this saga whenever it went down. I think today is what, Wednesday? I think this happened Monday, maybe Sunday. I'm losing track of whatever day it is, but during the off season, we were talking about the Dodgers, what their roster is going to look like, and we kept talking about Manuel Margot and how you and I didn't necessarily understand the fit. We each tried to come up with ways to make it work. We were trying to find positives in it, but ultimately it looked like the Dodgers just brought him on to make the Tyler Glasnow trade happen. A lot of people, my girlfriend included, have been begging all offseason for the Dodgers to bring Kiké Hernandez back. I don't know if when we've done our shows this offseason, if we've really talked about Kiké Hernandez at all, because with the way the roster was constructed, I don't think we thought that there was any way the Dodgers could bring it back without there being something drastic. Well, Josh, this past weekend there was a report that Kiké Hernandez was down to 4 teams, and the Dodgers weren't on that list. So right there, I'm thinking, man, there's no way, there's no chance. And then a couple days ago, I think at about 9 a.m., Kiké Hernandez posts on his Instagram story a repost of his 2021 thank you fans post from when he left the Dodgers to go to the Red Sox. So even then, everyone's like, man, Kiké's officially gone. This sucks. This is brutal. I had to tell my girlfriend, and she was heartbroken. And then about an hour later, Manuel Margot is traded to the Twins. The guy that we all thought was untradeable because no one wants to take on that contract, no one wants to get a below average outfielder, he's traded to the Twins. And then there's chaos going on Twitter. Everyone's going, what did the Dodgers have up their sleeve? Is this just something to get Miguel Vargas more playing time? Do they have someone else they're keeping an eye on? That lasted about 5 minutes until Jeff Passan swoops in and says, yeah, the Dodgers and Kiké Hernandez are close to a contract for 1 year. So somehow, some way, Kiké Hernandez fooled us all. Josh, I don't know if you saw this, but shortly after the signing, not only did he break the news on Twitter as well, he posted to his Instagram story a photo of him going, psych. So Kiké knew what was going on behind the scenes. I guess they were just waiting for the Dodgers to find a trade partner on Manuel Margot, but every sign pointed to the Dodgers and Kiké being done, but somehow, some way, through a bunch of craziness that happened on Twitter, Kiké Hernandez is officially back with the Dodgers.
You know what this looks like to me? It's like when you make a trade and or like sign a free agent or something like that in like a video game. Where it's like, okay, you
Yeah.
got a guy who might have some trade value but has a high contract, and you get him and then you just immediately trade him somewhere else. And I kind of feel bad for Manny Margot because he was just here. He took a couple of ABs at the start of spring training and then was just gone. Like,
Did you see
so I think
his
that's
highlight
kind of
tape on
funny.
Twitter? I forget who it was, but someone posted
Just
his highlight tape.
yes, yes. Was it Cespedes Family Barbecue? I think that's
It
what it
might have
was.
been. Yeah, of him
Great,
grounding
great
out,
tweet. Yeah,
flying
no, it was
out.
it was a great tweet. I kind of feel bad for him, but at the same time, like, look, you're the Dodgers. You're basically getting Tyler Glass now and Kiké Hernandez, and I think that not only are Dodger fans going to love it, but I think it's going to work out a lot better for the team. I mean, no
Yeah.
disrespect to Manuel Margot, but like the way that this trade came in, again, like you alluded to, two of us were a lot like, why? Like, fine, fine, by all means, but why? And it was kind of like similar to the Teoscar Hernandez news, where we were like, whoa, okay, like I'm in. I didn't know that was an option, but sure.
Right.
But it was kind of like I don't think the Dodgers need him, but okay. And now I think you've got somebody that's way more versatile defensively, and a guy who has been a fan favorite since the day he stepped on the field at Dodger Stadium for the first time. So, and who was good last year. So again, I mean, I think this is an absolute win for the Dodgers. Of course, meaning no disrespect to Margot, but I just think that this is a much better fit for them. And I think it's somebody who obviously the guys like, the fans like, and I think it's a sweet deal. And I love the whole
Yeah.
saga. It's not quite the Shohei saga, but it's more of a back and forth, not just with the Dodgers and all baseball fans and one team versus another, but it was kind of Kiké versus Dodger fans. And Kiké gets the last laugh, but in a roundabout way, I think the Dodger fans appreciate it. So
Yeah.
good fit, and I like it. I was sitting here in the office, got a couple of Dodger fans in the office, and I mean, a mere minutes before this gets announced, or before the Margot trade gets announced, we were talking about Kiké Hernandez to see where he was going to sign. So it's just funny the way that it works out for him and the Dodgers.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like the whole Shohei, maybe like the Yamamoto signings, those were more fun. But following along with this saga on Twitter, I mean, again, because this was the day that he was expected to announce who he's signing with, it became like the LeBron James meme of when he made the decision. It's like, why is Kiké Hernandez making a decision like this? And then again, you get the goodbye post, then all of a sudden you get the trade, then you get this. I mean, it was a lot of fun. And overall, I got no issue with it because the Dodgers World Series odds, they're exactly the same as they were when they had Manuel Margot. This is for the last player on your bench. Like you said, Josh, he offers more versatility, whereas Margot, you'd only be able to put him out there in the outfield. Kiké, put him in the outfield, put him in the infield, put him on the mound if you want, put him behind the plate as well so he can finally catch. And like you said, he's a fan favorite. Everyone loves him. My girlfriend loves him. I mean, she's probably more excited we got Kiké than bringing in Shohei and Yamamoto. That's how much the ladies love Kiké. But and like you said as well, Kiké, he was actually quietly pretty solid with the Dodgers when he came back in the second half. Hit above 260. His WRC plus was just below league average. He's going to hit lefties well, and again, he'll be that guy you could take off the bench. You could plug him in anywhere. So overall, when you're replacing Manuel Margot with him, now, of course, because we're saying this, Manuel Margot is probably going to have a career year in Minnesota and make this look not so great. But overall, this is a move I think is great for the Dodgers. It also adds to the clubhouse just a little bit more. And yeah, Manuel Margot, we'll never forget you. But unfortunately, Josh, he never actually takes an official bat with the Dodgers, so you can't use Margot for an immaculate grid, and
No.
he'll never actually go down as a true Dodger. He'll just have that
like
one photo.
like Darnell, right?
I think
Wasn't-
Darno got.
wasn't-
I think he sneaked in one at bat.
Did
I think he snuck in. I
Now
think
I'm
he snuck
curious.
in. I think he snuck in one at bat, maybe two. I may be mistaken
looking
because
it
I know
up.
he was a Dodger for like a day or two, but
For like
Margot will
45 minutes. He had one
maybe.
at bat.
He had one at bat.
One at
But
bat.
there you go. You can use him in the grid. So Margot, you can use him in the grid. But again, we have the photo and we have his 1 minute highlight reel of him grounding out, of him flying out to right field, of him smiling. So thank you for your services, Margot. You were much appreciated, and welcome back, Kiké. So those are the moves that the Dodgers made.